The story continues by saying Lily heads to Howl's moving castle and attacks Calcifer. To head somewhere means to go in that direction. We could talk about heading to school, heading to Japan on vacation, and so on.
Head to 加上地点就是前往某处的意思。那如果你今天的目的地是家，我们直接说 head home 就可以了。I'm heading home now. After Lily heads to Howl's moving castle, she attacks Calcifer.
Yeah, now attacking Calcifer. If you attack someone, you try to cause them pain, perhaps even kill them in order to beat them. Many animals attack other animals in order to kill them and eat them. Humans shouldn't attack each other though. That's a crime, and it's also a really bad thing to do. Here's an example of that. The bad boy got in trouble for attacking another student.
Attack 这个动词呢是攻击、袭击。But why does Lily attack Calcifer? They're both fire demons.
Okay, well it's time to explain a few of the story's secrets.
Okay.
We see that long ago, Howl gave his heart to Calcifer, which keeps the fire demon alive. Okay, so usually if we say this sentence, if you give your heart to someone, it kind of means you fall in love with him. But here we mean actually Hal took his own heart out by magic and let Calcifer use it.
So he literally gave his heart to Calcifer.
Yes.
他把自己的心脏挖出来给了 Calcifer. That's crazy.
Yep.
And that keeps Calcifer alive.
That's right. If something is alive, it's living, not dead. Without the heart or a body to live in, Calcifer wouldn't be alive. When Sophie talks to normal objects, they become alive. Here's another example. There was a bad car crash near my office this morning. Luckily, everyone is still alive.
Alive 这个形容词呢是活着的、在世的，这个形容词会放在要形容的名词后面，而不是前面哦。那这类的形容词呢，我们称它们是叙述形容词，有什么呢 ？Alive 就是一个啦，再来就是 asleep、熟睡的 ，awake、清醒的 ，alone、单独的，这些叙述形容词都是 A 开头的，有发现吗 ？So Hal gives his heart to Calcifer so that Calcifer can live. But why would Hal do this?
The article says, in return, Calcifer promised to serve Howl. That's their deal. We use the phrase in return when something happens to kind of pay back someone else or when things are exchanged. So if I do you a favor, you would do me a favor in return. So here, Calcifer gets to live, and in return, Howl gets Calcifer to work for him, and he can use his magic.
In return 这个片语呢，代表的是作为回报。In return for something 就是作为某事的回报。For example, in return for your favor, I'll help you with your work. So back to the article, it says, in return, Calcifer promised to serve Howl.
That's right. So here, promise is a verb, and it means to say that you will do something or not do something. You say it very seriously. If you break your promise and not do the thing you promised to do, you will lose people's respect and maybe be punished. The word promise can also be used as a noun, in which case it's the thing you've said, not the action of saying it. Here's an example with a verb. Jamie promised his mum that he'd clean up his room. As a noun, we could say, if you don't keep your promise, I'll be very disappointed in you.
Promise 在文章中呢，当动词使用是承诺、答应。Promise to do something 就是答应做某事。Promise not to do something 就是答应不要去做某事。那 promise 也可以当名词来用哦，像是 keep the promise 就是遵守承诺。Break the promise 就是违背诺言。Okay, I see now. All these promises about Calcifer keeping Hal's heart and working for him in their deal, as the article says, this was their contract.
That's right, that word from day one, their contract. And it is a good contract, but there's a problem with it. As the article explains, if Lily wins, and we're talking here about her fight with Calcifer, if Lily wins, both Calcifer and Howl will die. Of course, if Calcifer is beaten, Lily will get Howl's heart.
Yeah.
Then she can easily kill Howl, and Calcifer will die because it's only the heart that's keeping him alive. They're both in danger.
所以如果 Lily 打败 Calcifer， 那 Calcifer and Howl 这两个人他们都会死，因为 Calcifer 有 Howl 的心脏。That makes things clearer. So what happens next?
We see that, luckily, Sophie and Howl arrive in the nick of time. Now, the phrase in the nick of time is an interesting one. We're going to take a short break now and find out more about what this phrase means and how we can use it.